Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I just wanted to pull some cards to get an idea of what's going on with the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine at the moment. And pretty quickly I started realizing that something really big is happening, and I think that a lot of the twin flames out there are already starting to feel the effects of the eclipse that is coming up on, I think it's the 21st. This spread on both sides has a lot of the major cards, and there's also a bit of mirroring going on. So we'll just get straight into it. On the Divine Masculine side, they've got the Hope card, which is also the Star. And so overall, the masculines are really feeling a lot of hope and faith with their connection to their feminine. In this card, this person's holding a big orb of light, and within it is a figure of a person, and surrounding that is just a whole bunch of smaller people. And to me, that's telling me that the Divine Masculine are really experiencing the connection to everyone. You know, we're all one, and so they're experiencing this oneness at this time. So their energies are just really uplifting and inspiring. And then in his headspace, we straight away get the Star again. So this is a really strong feeling. He's, you know, it's in his overall energies, their overall energies, can be a female as well. And in their headspace, they've got a renewed sense of hope and faith and inspiration that the situation with the feminine can be sorted, and, you know, it's they can feel it coming closer. And they're excited about that. The next card they have is the Chariot. So in their mind, they're really moving quite quickly towards their feminine and trying to find ways to really get back to the connection that they had. And then we get the Four of Pentacles, and so even though they've got all of this hope, and, you know, they want to get going with this new inspired clarity in their minds, they're also wanting to make sure that they come in with a kind of secure and stable way of approaching the feminine. And I needed to clarify that because I wasn't picking up anything clear. And so what I got from that was the Five of Pentacles. And so I think he's wanting to, even though in his mind he's got this hope, he's got this inspiration, he's aware that at the point of separation, he left his feminine feeling abandoned and alone, and he wants to make sure that he doesn't come in and do that again. He wants to be here consistently this time. And then he's got the Sun. So his thoughts are just really bright, vibrant, and beautiful when he's really thinking about his connection. And he also has the Six of Cups. So he's having a lot of fond memories of the connection that they had before their separation. And I think it's these memories and getting in touch with the way he used to think and feel about his divine feminine is really, that's what's inspiring this hope and faith that he can have that again, and that you know, it's okay to move forward. And then in his heart space we have the Lovers. So like I said, some big cards have been coming out in this spread here. And so in his heart space, his feminine is in his heart space. He's aware of their connection and that he needs to come forward. He wants to come forward. He's inspired to, but he's still doing some balancing. He's still balancing out he wants to come forward emotionally stable so that he can ensure that, you know, there's a really when the reunion comes, it's stable. It's a new beginning and not a repeating of the past. But in order to get there, he's still feeling the cup of five. So five of cups. He's still got this happening in his heart. So he's still releasing a lot of past regret, sadness, feelings of loss. And so he's going inwards to really get in tune with his feelings and thinking about them so that he can make these inspired movements forward. And on top of the Hermit, the Nine of Cups came out. And so he's going inwards to really balance out his emotions, to come back to his feminine, and he is spending this time inwards working on really thinking about what it is he wants to bring into his physical reality, his physical world with his twin. He wants to make those wishes come true, so he's being careful for what he wishes for. And in his 3D, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's karmic cycles coming to an end, and he's still trying to let go of conflict and either inner or with other people. There's still a lot happening. Things around him are moving really fast at the moment, and he's not feeling like he's quite in the space of being a king. What he needs to be in order to get back into union with his feminine. But what I'm getting with, his mind, it's still really positive, and his heart is still really positive, even though he's still doing some clearing. So I think he knows that, even though everything's so fast-paced at the moment, things are ending, things are changing for him. He knows that this is going to bring a wealth of abundance to him, and that, he's in control of making a situation what it is. He can look at the brighter side of what's going on and see that, everything he's experiencing is for a reason, and it's going in a positive direction, is what I'm getting from that. So moving on to the feminine, and their overall energies is spiritual union, which he's got his the lover's card in his heart space. She's got spiritual union in her overall energy. So what I'm getting is that she is feeling that this is all happening. She may not be seeing it happening, but she feels her connection with the divine masculine, and I get the sense that she's feeling love coming in from them as well. Feeling really connected to that, but this is also just the connection and spiritual union with everyone. So again, reflecting what's happening in this orb here is she's finding sacred love and relationships with her family and her friends, and all the way up to the people that she doesn't even know yet. And in her headspace, she's got the strength. So she's really finding her inner strength to keep being in a state of understanding the spiritual union in her mind. She's figuring out how to, hold space for the connection, even though she can't see it happening. She has to trust that it's there, and know that there will be a new beginning, that they will come back together, and when they do, it's not going to be the same as it used to be. They know that. They don't necessarily see it, but they know it. And so they've got the ace in reverse. So they have the strength in knowing that the new beginning is going to come, even if there is time in between that. Even though it's going to take time for them to come together, she is just spending her time in this space of love and love outwards and love inwards, on really getting herself more, she's being there more for herself. So she's not feeling as out in the cold as she did. She knows it's all in her head about, well, not in her head, but, the way that she perceives everything, and that, love, her divine masculine may not be in her life right now, when she's still kind of out there, stuck out there, but she's working on that for herself, because she knows that the Two of Cups is still there. She knows that this is coming in. She can feel the love. And she can feel the love because in her heart space, she has the High Priestess. And so she's really getting in touch with her intuition, and probably this probably has a lot to do with the way that she's able to think about things. And she knows that things are coming to an end. Completions are being made, and old cycles are clearing, because she knows in herself that old cycles are clearing. But as I said, she can feel it happening in the masculine's energy as well. And so she also has the Star. So we've got Star 3 times now. And so there's just a lot of hope and faith, and just inner knowing and intuition about everything that's playing out in the 5D that the two aren't physically able to comprehend. So she's having, she's in this space of inner knowing about completions, and she has faith and hope that even though she hasn't got a new stable beginning in her life just yet, she is able to use her divine feminine energies in order to clear out any fear, worry, anxieties that she may have about this not actually being in her physical reality right now. And so she's able to move away from the Four of Cups, because it just doesn't serve her anymore. And then in her 3D space, she's got the Two of Pentacles. So she's, she's got a lot of decisions to make, because she's feeling all this positivity, but she's not seeing it. So she does still have this lingering insecurity, or what ifs. It's not here yet. So she's making decisions on how to go about that, and how to really let go of having such a tight grip on having this union in the physical. She knows that's only a part of it, and that there's a bigger journey going on in the 5D in the background. And so she's letting go of a lot of things, and I think that a lot of this is, a lot of what's going on for her is actually because of the energy that the masculine is in. I think that his hope and faith and just excitement and enthusiasm for everything that's coming up is allowing her to really let go and have faith, not hold on to the inner conflict that she has about everything. Even though it looks like there's no forward movement, she's making decisions on how to really gain control of the movement in her life, really take back the reins, and do this for herself. And it may take time. It's, this isn't as fast moving as what's happening in the Divine Masculine's 3D, but she also doesn't see how fast it is moving. So she's kind of preparing to be like, yep, okay, I know it in my heart, I feel it all around me, but I'm not seeing it, so I'm just going to surrender to the process and work on myself. But actually in the background there's so much happening. And so I decided to also pull a couple of advice cards from, I have a deck called Ask an Angel. And so for the Divine Masculine, they got guardian angel special message. And so this is all about connecting, obviously, with your guides, your guardians. And so the divine masculine are really being asked to open up to the divine guidance that they are getting through this stuff, and a lot of them probably are, which is what is serving to give them such positivity in the face of, you know, everything kind of falling apart around them. And so, yeah, I think the divine masculine are really working on their intuitive abilities to connect with guidance. And for the feminine, they got prayer. I'm not going to even attempt to say this archangel's name because I'm really bad at pronouncing words, but basically what I'm getting from this is that the divine feminine really just need to go in and, you know, not necessarily pray if that's not your thing, but if it is, then do that. But spend time in meditation, contemplating everything and being in the moment, even just being mindful as you go about your day, and paying attention to your intuition and what you're feeling, and know that just because it doesn't seem to be coming on as strongly as or as quickly as you're feeling it, it's still there. There's some really amazing things happening. So yeah, to me, this is really massive. The main thing that I'm getting from this is that they recognize each other. They understand that they have that connection, and a lot of work has been done to clear what needed to be cleared from the separation, or the triggers that they had, and it's the final bits and pieces that they're sorting out before they can come into their union. So hopefully this helped you. Obviously not everyone is going to resonate with this, and that's completely fine. I'm just obviously not connecting with your particular group. And also, if you come and see this video after the eclipse that I'm talking about, but you still resonate with this message, then take it. It's timeless, even though from my perspective the eclipse is having a really big impact on what we're seeing and feeling here. So good luck everyone with all the big energies, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.